Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Welcome to ALB Sandy. It's our 15th episode today. And welcome viewers and listeners to the Pear Tree Podcast, where Sandy and I get together every week and chat about what our villagers have been up to and what we've been getting up to in Animal Crossing. So how are you this week, Sandy?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been exciting waiting for this update, which never really happened today. But I've had a good week in Animal Crossing.
I actually loaded up my game and ran around for ages trying to figure out where you bought the stuff from. And then I realised that I hadn't actually quit and updated from last night. So
That's usually my mistake that I make, but I was ready for it this morning.
I was thinking there would be a few more things to order this morning, but look at this beautiful lamp that I had in my next shopping app. Not that particular one, obviously.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. But I think it's beautiful.
It's lovely. Yeah, I love it. I wish you could customise it though, but it is really nice. I'm not going to complain about it.
Oh, what would you customise?
I think I would just want it not black. I know obviously that's the theme of it, but I would like it just to be maybe a bronze or a gold. Just to fit in, because I don't know where to put it yet. Although they went lovely with my little alone space. I don't know if you remember with my cherry blossoms and things like that, but I've destroyed it.
I think they're really beautiful. I like that they can go on tables and stools and things as well. It's quite big, but I was hoping to serve you some shamrock soda this evening, but you've got a nice hot cup of pear juice. Maybe, I don't know.
Pear juice. Hopefully that did not come from you. What are you wearing?
It's my pear costume. Some generous fans kindly sent me some this pear crafted hat and this lovely pear dress.
Oh, so it's handmade.
I realised after all this time that I didn't have all of the pear recipes, even though at the start of the game it just felt like your villagers were crafting fruit furniture all day, every day.
Yeah, your pear. Your island's pear as well. And you still have it. It's weird.
But thanks to some kind people, I'm almost there now. I have one thing left to get. I like it. I like that. It's cute.
It is nice.
It's not as nice as what you're wearing though. You've shown me up as usual.
Yeah, well, we've kind of unintentionally matched colours. I think it was just because it's spring it's coming into spring, and you did say it was windy before I came, so I thought I'd put a nice sweater on. And this is one of my mum's sweaters that I haven't worn yet. My mum's sweater. So
it's great. I like that one. And the green mum in your hair looks good.
Yeah, I had to match. Because I tried to put a hat on, but then it just felt, nah, it's just past winter. All my hats are all wintry.
So, it's spring. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's spring. I'm quite happy that the grass is here, even if it is a mucky brown colour. That colour that I hated at the end of fall coming into winter, but I can deal with that. Because I was just getting a bit fed up with the snow. I think I've been saying this for weeks now. Probably bored of me now.
Well, the grass always looks a bit mucky after the snow melts, doesn't it? But it's getting there. I've had renewed spring fever this morning, and I haven't done any spring cleaning in real life, which I definitely do need to do, but I have been spring cleaning my island today, which was much more fun than real life spring cleaning. So I was very happy to see spring of a sort this morning. I was very happy to see the grass again, and it did make me realise that loads of my furniture was very out of place now that the snow had gone. So that kind of prompted me to get tidying up and decorating, but I've actually been inspired with quite a few ideas, so I'm looking forward to working on that and sharing that with you.
Oh, I can't wait. So I just had a quick look at your garage. You've just about finished that then? It's looking good.
Yeah, I think I've finished that for now. Maybe it needs a little bit of lighting, but it's been I keep finding villagers sleeping on the car beds, like in the middle of the day. The girl's pottering around there the other day, and then all of a sudden Poppy just jumped up out of one of the beds, and I hadn't noticed her there. It's really funny. And Biscuit was sleeping on there the other day as well. That's really cool.
Yeah, they do like them. I think I'm going to need to bring my car beds out again. I had them out in front of my house at the start, and every day, and it was always flip. Like he was a jock, and obviously he should be out working out, doing whatever he's doing his laps. But every time I come out my house, he always seemed to be like sleeping on my bed. Well, not on my bed, my car beds that were parked outside.
That's cool. I got both of the guys' OK Motors kit. So Butch and Tom both got a cap and a shirt. They've been wearing the shirts, but I haven't seen them wearing both at the same time. And Tom looks amazing in the cap because it goes all small and in between his ears. So he looks really cute wearing that. And our friend suggested if I wanted to get them all wearing it all at the same time, I need to take them to Halves. So I took them on a quick trip to Halves and set up a little OK Motors training day. So I wore my OK Motors gear as well, and we had a little photo shoot, just a quick photo shoot.
Oh, that's nice.
They look really cute in their kit. And they were both really chuffed to receive it as well, which is good. And I was in Butch's house earlier, and he was like playing with he's got the retro gas pump in his house.
Yeah.
He was like playing with that, turning it on and off. I was like, yeah. Doing some at-home training. It's funny. So what have you been getting up to this week? Any action on your island?
Not a lot really. I have been playing every day, but I've not really done much terraforming. I haven't touched my lake yet. I've been moving. I just moved Vic's house.
Oh, you moved his house?
Onto the beach there. Yeah, just because he sent me a letter the other day, and he was saying that I think he was saying there was something about fishing, and he signed it. He addressed it to my fishing buddy, Sandy. So I was like, oh, that's nice. So I'm going to build him a wee. I done it with Lobo.
I remember.
Was it Lobo?
Yeah, he had a little pier outside.
So I've just done it. Yeah, so I've done that with his house, but it felt so small and it was so close to Bob, so I've kind of moved his house over to the left so I can make it a wee bit longer and not. It just looks just to make it look a wee bit better. So I moved his house, and then the next day, or was it that day? I can't remember. After I got the letter, I caught him fishing up at the lake behind my house, so I got some pictures of me and him fishing there.
Oh, cool. Fishing buddies.
Yeah. So that was quite nice. And I think that's it about like terraforming. I think that is all I have done. Because I am still stuck on the lake, because there's been quite a few of them fishing there, so I'm quite reluctant to where I put some items or furniture round about it, just in case it stops them going there, because it is quite nice.
Yeah, that must be nice seeing them use it.
Yeah, because I think Rocket was there, and I'm sure Coco's been there as well. Oh, actually, I got a wee picture of Coco. Or did I get a picture, or did she stand up? I can't remember, because I always try and get pictures of them, they'll stand up. I'm sure I got a picture of her sitting by the lake, just watching.
Is that encouraging you to maybe keep the lake then?
Yes, and I got a really nice picture. I don't know if it's the last aurora. Is that because of the snow's away? Is that we don't get auroras anymore, do we?
I'm not sure.
But I got one last night. I was late last night, and it was the last one, and I was just sitting at the lake over it. So yeah, I'm quite reluctant to get rid of that just now, just because I don't know what I'm doing anyway. So there's no point in making it all land again if I'm not sure. So it is really pretty, just sitting there nice. I'll need to get a wee speaker somewhere to play some nice music. Although sometimes the game music, especially in the evening, is quite chill anyway.
Sometimes the game music is really good. I do wish you could have a bit more control over when you heard it, though. I've been trying to set up a nice relaxing entranceway, but if you kind of miss a speaker, like the game music cuts in and you get the speaker and the game music at the same time, and it sounds really jarring.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind turning it off.
Turning off the...
Yeah, I wish you had an option to turn off the game music.
Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it, if you could choose to just have your KK stereos on.
Because I still obviously want to hear crunching. Obviously it's not in the snow, but it does still crunch, still makes a noise. And obviously the villagers singing, because they've been singing like mad in my island.
I do really love some of the background music, but it would be nice to have the option sometimes, like if you're playing late at night, maybe just have the island sounds, because like you say, the villagers singing is amazing, and the sound of the waves and the wind is really good. Have you had some good singing this week then?
Yeah, I have Vic actually. He's been singing. I caught him singing in the house the other week.
Cool.
And then he's been singing outside. I put I think Tabby was hanging about one of the stereos, so I changed it to DJ KK because like
Great.
Just that's kind of her music. And then Vic was out singing to it later on that day, which was quite funny. And then I've been ordering. I have got all the music catalogued, but when I go into my app in the morning, my Shotum app, I'll just order whatever song's there if I haven't already got it, just to fill up the music players. And it was KK Ska, so I've got that playing in Ireland. So Vic was singing that again at resident services, but at the same time Coco was singing, but she was singing KK Rock that's playing in Sherry's garden.
Oh wow.
Which was weird. I've never seen two of them like singing. Usually they're singing in sync.
Yeah, I've not seen that before.
It was funny, but it sounded awful. But
God.
It was funny.
I hope you got a copy of that I can listen to.
I did. Because I've just been like kind of, I've just been kind of stalking Coco a wee bit. But see, after the night, I was saying to you that I was thinking about Keep Man.
Yeah. What's she
last
done?
week, and then no, nothing. I'm like, this is like concrete now. But the day after I left your island, you'd spoke about was it Poppy talking about reading the Pack Rat's Guide to Packing. Yeah. Well, Coco said that the next day, and I was like, oh no, she's thinking she's going to leave me.
They're just insatiable readers. I reckon that Poppy probably finished it that same day and posted it over to Coco, because I reckon they're probably like book buddies from when they lived together.
Yeah, because she did send me a mail that she's actually said this is why this is concrete now, because she sent me like at least 3 letters this week.
Cute.
Which is, she said to me, she sent me something about like she likes how when numbers linking up, like, so she sees like 1111, like 11 minutes past 11, something like that. She likes it, and then she signed it, your weird friend Coco, and I was like, yeah, you are weird, but I love you. But then she sent me another one as well. What did she say? Oh yeah, and I'm so happy that I made her a kitchen outside, because she sent me another letter saying that she loves cooking so much, but she sent me a gas range like the same one that I had in a garden, just a different colour though.
Yeah.
Because she had 2 of them or something like that. Because she's picky about what she has in her kitchen, I don't know. So she sent me that. So I was just pleased that she's sending me all this mail, because she's like, it's not the same person that sends me mail usually all the time.
That's really cool.
So yeah, I'm happy.
Oh, you remember that you gave Lolly that stack of books? Well, you gave me that stack of books for Lolly. She finally put it out this week. And she put out the bookcase that I gave her as well.
So she's got plenty of books.
Yeah, she put the stack of books on top of the bookcase.
Oh, nice.
It looked
I'm going to
brilliant.
need. I hope she's in her house so I can go and visit her to have a wee look.
She's been super cute this week. Obviously, you saw the video I posted of her singing Stale Cupcakes in just outside resident services last night.
Yeah.
I must have sat there for like half an hour watching her and taking videos of her. It's such a beautiful song, and just seeing her singing it was amazing. Just around about that time we were stood out there, Whitney came out and came up and told Lolly that she thought that she looked amazing when she was wearing her usual snowy grey jumper. And Lolly was all like, oh, embarrassed. And Whitney was like, doesn't she look amazing, Luke? I said, yeah, she looks great. And Lolly said, oh, I'm going to go home, wash and dry this, put it away in the drawer and keep it safe forever.
Oh.
Whitney was like, that's just completely beside the point. You're missing the point entirely. You need to show off and wear it. I don't think she would put away what is basically her only jumper. I don't think I've ever given her clothes, so that.
You haven't gave it? Oh no. She has
I think
got a
I've
cute
given her it.
She has got a cute jumper though. That's the wee grey one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
the grey
lovely.
snowy one?
Yeah. But that was really cute, seeing her and Whitney out there chatting. And then Lolly went straight back to singing. I did think that Butch would sing a bit of Stale Cupcakes today. He was stood by the speaker, kind of bopping along. And I watched him for a little while, hoping he'd start singing, but he didn't. But I did catch him singing along to his radio in his house, which was really cool. You said to me before that he always seems to like singing on his own.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that he's happy
Yeah,
doing
he did like
it at
singing
home,
his he did like singing in his house or down. His house was quite near the beach, so he would go down to the little beach and sing. But the Crankies I like when they sing because it's just so well, I think it's unexpected for their personality to sing, so it's nice when they sing. But I do have a new villager this week. I don't think I mentioned.
Oh, do you?
Well, you do. So I had a campsite villager, and it was Boone, the jock. Is he like a baboon? Yeah, he's a bit like a baboon.
Oh,
because he's got a colouring of the face. So
he looks really cool.
Yeah, and he's another joke, and I've already got Tybalt, so. But I'm wanting all that villagers at least once, so I had to get him in. So he chose Chester. It was the easiest game. I don't even think I had to go through any other dialogue. As soon as I went in, he's like, oh, I wish I could stay here. Do you want to play a game? And I won it, and he chose Chester.
Perfect.
And I was like, I wasn't going to mess about, so Chester went by. And of course I've got Bob, he's my lazy. I wasn't too sad about leaving Chester, because I do have his photo, and I have a lazy already.
Yeah.
And I'm loving Bob now. I know he's I think he's one of the popular villagers. I think.
He's got such a great face. He's got a really expressive face, Bob.
He does. I was in his house, I was trying to give him a present, and he wouldn't move up, so I was just getting my camera out.
Oh, as he sat down?
Yeah, and I was just doing all these different reactions, and I was getting some faces off him. It was funny. Easily amused. That was keeping me amused for a good 10 minutes doing that. And then I think he just got up and then just walked away. He was like the opposite side of me, as if like, get away from me. What are you doing? But I gave him a meme shirt, and he looks so cute in it as well.
It took me ages to realise that you could like make them get up when they're sitting on the floor by just walking into them a little bit. But there's no way that you can make them get up from the chairs, unfortunately.
No, I just keep talking to them, or that's my new thing, because I don't know if it makes them get up, but I think it just passes the time quicker when you're doing reactions and they have to like imitate you or react to your reaction. But it's twice now he says that I think I was wearing the same outfit for like 3 days, that's probably why, but he said that I look warm, like as warm as a cinnamon roll straight out the oven.
Yum.
Yeah, and I just got thinking, like,
warm.
All the villagers, they always make me hungry when they're talking about food, except for Barrowed, maybe. Well, your conversations with Barrowed.
Yeah, Butch said that he walked past Biscuit's house and smelled falafel, and he's been hungry ever since. But they do talk about lots of delicious food, and you're right. It's very annoying.
And I love cinnamon rolls, so he kept mentioning it to me, and it's like late at night I'm playing, and I'm like, oh, it's the worst thing.
Did you go and bake some cinnamon rolls?
Unfortunately not, no.
Oh.
But they have been talking about food, so I think Huck said to me, he's sitting on, they've started bringing out the little stools at resident services again. So he's sitting there and he's got his soup, like that big chunky soup that looks actually quite nice. And he's sitting there sipping that, and he's like, oh, I could really go a snack, but I don't want to ruin my appetite. What? Okay, Huck, like you're sitting there, he's eating soup.
You're literally eating right now.
And Willow did the same. I was visiting Willow, and they ask you questions sometimes, like, oh, what's your favourite book, or what's your favourite drink? I think I must have answered one of them saying coffee. It was my favourite drink. So she's like, tell me, Sandy, is it true your favourite drink is coffee? And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, oh, you really need to sometime you really need to explain why it's so appealing while drinking something which looked like coffee. I think she had a little cup and it was really dark liquid in it. So
hot Bovril.
Oh, could have been Bovril. Oh. Oh.
Are you telling what you're telling me? What I'm hearing here is that you're leading up to saying, I think that this all points to Brewster being announced for the March update.
Well, I wasn't going to mention him, but now that you have, I hope he's out.
I thought this was your conspiracy theory that you're going to...
No, I'm hoping he's coming out soon, because he keep mentioning like that. I'm going to stop now because I don't want to keep talking about it and then it doesn't happen. But I'm hoping he comes out for the year anniversary
with a little hot cinnamon roll concession.
That would be amazing. Pastries, cinnamon rolls, yeah, definitely. With my hot drinks, my coffee. Although, I don't know if you played, I think you did play New Leaf. I just can't imagine Brewster serving anything but coffee. Because he was very particular about his coffee and you had to drink it at a certain temperature, and I think he frowned upon you if you put milk in it or whatever.
Yeah, pigeon milk.
Yeah,
you could have pigeon milk, can you?
So, I don't know if he would want to be serving all these fancy teas and coffees.
Is it possible that he would have gone into business with another NPC that hasn't come back in the game yet? And maybe he's the barista and his business partner makes the cakes, does the herbal teas. Don't know. Could that be?
Oh, I'm going to be so disappointed now. I'm just thinking, who could that be coming in with them?
There's definitely a long list of NPCs that we've yet to see come over to the game.
Yeah, and I've got an unpopular opinion. I haven't said it expressed. Digby. I don't like Digby. I don't want him.
You don't like him?
No, I don't want him in the game. I don't know what it is. Obviously, I like Isabel. I just don't like Digby.
Yeah.
It freaks me out. I don't know what it is about him.
Aww.
I don't like him. Somebody was speaking about him on Discord the other day, and I just realised I don't really want him in this game. And if he comes before Brewster, I think I'll pack up my bags and leave Lockram.
Oh, no. That's it. You're gonna stop playing. That's it. You're gonna stop playing the game. That's interesting. I have no strong feelings about him really, because by the time I picked up New Leaf, his role was pretty defunct because there was never like anybody to go and visit or any houses to look at in his little bit. So he was just this guy that stood by a gate that I literally never went through because there was just nothing in it. But he did have that cute yellow raincoat, which when it rained, he looked really super cute.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, because he's obviously quite similar to Isabel. I just don't know what it is about him that I don't like. I prefer Isabel coming out in their little little yellow raincoat instead. Because she has mentioned him,
She has, yeah.
but then she also mentions her parents as well, so they're not going to come into it. So
That's true.
It's not
They're probably
a
not going to
given.
be in it. I would say that over time, it's quite likely that we'll see all of them in one way or another, even if it's just like a one day fleeting appearance like Rover has been so far.
Yeah.
But they did say they want to make the most of like all the different kind of holidays, and obviously we've seen that in the last year.
Oh yeah, because it had Reese and Cyrus.
Yeah. So little events like that where they bring in some of the missing ones.
So they could bring in Captain. We spoke about this before. Captain, and they could bring him to the pier. I'm just really hoping that happens. To whisk you off to an island, like. Oh no, I'm just going to get myself hyped up and disappointed because I would also like the island games to come back. So.
Well, it seems, in my opinion, Captain is more likely to have a bigger role going forward. I feel like it's only a matter of time before we get bigger roles like Brewster and Captain coming back. But then I think there's other NPCs like Gracie and Harriet that might make appearances for, kind of one-off appearances, or just for special events like the Reese and Cyrus thing. Like maybe they're not going to end up having their own shop on our islands because, our islands are only kind of so big, and they're not really going to get any bigger. But I feel like it's pretty likely over time that we'll see most of those guys again in one form or another. I can see Captain being a regular up here.
That would be good. That would be good. I like Captain. I know I think he's a love-or-hate, but I love him.
Well, he was the first person who kind of gave me the feels when I was playing Animal Crossing. So it was one of his boat trips. I think it was the first time I took his boat trip over to the island. And when he sings one of his songs, that was the first time I felt really moved by his voice, the lyrics, the weird Animal Crossing voices that they have.
Yep.
Up to that point, I'd been like, oh, it's a bit annoying the way that they all talk, kind of funny and like a little bit robotic. But hearing his song, it really like warmed it up to me, and that's the first time I had like a kind of an emotional response to Animal Crossing, and it made me enjoy their voices a lot more. And it was quite like a pivotal moment in my Animal Crossing life.
That's nice to hear because I do like Captain, and a lot of people think he's borderline creepy, but I like these songs as well. I like the lyrics and yeah.
Was he was a bit creepier in like earlier games. I think his dialogue was a little bit more like a little bit sexist in the earlier games. But I think that Animal Crossing is doing a good job of trying to be a bit more sensitive to that stuff.
Yeah.
And like New Horizons is certainly good in not having any kind of gender specific language for players. I think that's a really cool kind of way that it's being a bit forward thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We've come a long way since being told in New Leaf, like that you can't. But if you're buying a dress in New Leaf, they're like, "Oh, you're buying that for a gift for someone, are you?" It's nice to see them moving on from that.
So what else is happening and been happening in reality?
It's been a lovely, relaxing week this week, actually, after the busy party week last week. So I've done just pottering around, gifting my villagers, and had Ribbit visiting the campsite. I thought he was a cool looking little frog, like robot frog jock.
Yep,
But I didn't invite him to stay, obviously.
obviously.
So no comings and goings at Railby this week. No new photos. Nothing huge at all. Although I did, get a big kind of inspiration to change up some stuff this week. I haven't done that much about it, so we had a quick look around OK Motors before we sat down to record. So I put a few finishing touches to that. I also played around in my house a little bit because I had to get rid of the snow wallpaper, and I just had all these Flick models in storage, and it seems like such a shame. They're really beautiful models. I have a few dotted around the island, but I just filled one of my rooms in my house with all my Flick models and used the fountain for the first time. So the fountain's really cool, but it's, there's not a whole lot you can do with it other than having a fountain kind of
like
on your island.
Yeah. No, I really like what you've done with that room. It's really well done. I love the wallpaper.
Yeah, the wallpaper is really cool. It's always nice to have a chance to use one of Sahara's fancy wallpapers. And I think actually it's the same floor that I had in there before, which is the Palace flooring, I think it's called.
Yeah, the Palace tile.
Palace tile, that's it, yeah. And the fountain fits perfectly in the middle. And you can't have too many of the bigger moth statues around it, so I've put them off to one side. You can't get through that side, but it's got quite a good selection of Flick statues in there. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, I was quite surprised with your collection that you've got, because at a time, but you were a bit late getting in the Flick game.
I was, yeah. But I haven't missed a Flick visit for a while now.
I suppose when you get 3 characters, do you use your free characters or do you just use...
Oh my goodness, I've never even thought of that.
See, I always use my second character because he stores it like that. I'm saying that character stores all my bugs, so I'll just leave them out and then he'll store them. And then when Flick comes, he'll bring like 2 sets out, one for me and one for him.
Well, don't forget I've got 4 characters now.
Oh, so you have, yeah.
But to be honest, every time Flick comes, I'm like, I haven't caught any bugs. So I have to go and actually catch the bugs in order to get the statues. So that if I get a bit ahead, then that's a really good idea, and I'll definitely do that. But I had Flick and CJ this week, so I got a dab and a common butterfly made. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the fish ones yet, but I like the butterfly room. It's cool.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
I'd like to think of something to do with my photo room as well, but that's for another day. What I started thinking about this morning is bamboo. So, like Isabel mentioned that it's young spring bamboo time.
Oh, yeah.
So I packed up my Nook Miles tickets and got ready to go off in search of some bamboo. And the first island I went to was Bamboo Island. So that was nice. Great. So I harvested a load of bamboo plants, and I thought that I might try and do a brand new entrance, because the entrance has been flattened since the festival dance floor went away. I thought it might be really nice to try and do some sort of pond, bamboo, peaceful entrance. So that's what I've been working on today, and that'll probably keep me busy for a week or so. But other than that, just a nice, relaxing week on Ray Albee. No drama.
No drama. You did mention you never got any photos, but I had got Huck's photo from him. But I also had a wee bit of deja vu. Because right before he gave me it, he said that he'd made the right decision moving to this island because I'm here. I thought, oh, that's nice.
Aww.
And then he gave me the photo after I gave him a gift.
Aww.
And then I was thinking, I remember Henry said that to me the last time that he was before he
when
left.
You packed him off the next day.
Yeah, when I packed him off the next day. And then Quilson, he was like my first smug. He was like, I think maybe my 6th or 7th. He was in my first 10 villagers on that island, so he said the exact same to me, and like the day after he was off as well, and I felt so bad. So I'm hoping.
That's all right.
I just like Henry's wee face. I know I liked Huck's wee face, but I did like Henry's, but I do like Huck now as well. And I've no other smug, but I do have his photo now.
Well, I absolutely loved our friends on the Discord this week saying that villagers, when they leave with no other island to go to, just go off to Brewster's Cafe, and they're all just hanging out there until a new island comes up.
Yeah, that
made
was
my
really
day
nice.
thinking that.
Yeah, that is. It makes it a wee bit easier.
Such a lovely thought.
Yeah. But when when Chester left, he said he was going on an adventure. That's where he was going. So
Cool.
they always seem quite nice to leave. But I did get him. He didn't go to the Void. I did get him someone who really, really wanted him, and they didn't mind that he was gifted because Chester had quite a few gifts, obviously over Christmas. So I was quite conscious of that. So I did say to them, like, they have been gifted quite a few gifts, but they didn't care because they just really, really wanted Chester. So that made me quite happy.
Oh, that's great.
And their island was called Sleepy Town, which is just the perfect island for a lazy. So I was really happy with Chester going there. But yeah, that was really, really nice. And somebody had seen the picture, and it was somebody had said that when Brewster comes, if he has his own cafe, this is what I want to mention earlier about Brewster, and that your older villagers would be there, just a bit like in New Leaf when you had the main street.
Yeah, and they were pottering around shopping.
Yeah. That would be really nice as well.
I saw they'd come and drop in for a coffee with you.
Coffee, aye, that would be amazing.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
But who knows?
So I was thinking, you remember that you got Coco's photo really quickly after she moved to your island?
Yeah.
Do you think that your friendship with her carried over from when you knew her at mine?
I didn't think about that.
Because I'm sure that I've heard of one of our friends getting a villager's photo from a villager that's on somebody else's island, which would suggest that the friendship level goes up for people that you know on other people's islands.
That's...
So you're really talkative when you go and visit my island. You go and make sure you say hello to everybody every time you visit. So I reckon you probably, if it does count, you probably would have had quite a high friendship level with Coco.
Yeah, because this is the
would
first...
explain it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think this is the first villager I've took for yours. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it might be.
That's nice. Right, okay. So just let me know when you're getting rid of the boys. I'll take them.
I was going to mention that actually because I think it might be time for Graham to find a new home.
Oh, he's a smug,
He was
and
thinking
I'm just about to get ready,
earlier.
Huck. I'm going on.
Graham was thinking earlier, and when I saw him thinking, I was like, yeah, if you want to go, I'm going to let you go. But it turns out he just wanted to buy my bin or something.
Oh my god. That bin. I
As
think you're just
usual.
going to need to, like, just put it down. Put it down.
I've put it down. I've put it down now. It's in OK Motors.
Right, okay.
And I've needed it all day, and I've had to keep running over to OK Motors for it. It's really annoying. But yeah, I saw Lolly had the thought bubble, and Freckles had the thought bubble, and both times I saw it, I was like, I hope you're not asking to move because I don't want either of you to move. I don't want you to move each time. And they didn't. They just wanted to give me a gift or something. But when I saw it on Graham, I was okay about it.
Yeah.
So I think it might be his time to move.
I
need another incline for one of my projects I've got in mind. So
so you want them
up to his house would be kind of like just perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry. Love you, Graham.
You've got your two new old men to look after now. You're not interested in the boys.
I feel like they've completed whatever technology project they were working on, so therefore they can go their separate ways. But it is Barrel's birthday in a few days, so I'm not letting Barrel go before that.
Yeah, his is on the 2nd, isn't it? Because Coco's birthday's on the 1st. So I'll probably have to have a wee event for that. So that's the Monday.
Oh, great.
So Mario stuff comes out as well. So, oh my god. Yeah. Monday will be a busy day for me.
Yeah.
I think that's all I'll be doing next week is just try to order all the Mario stuff in. Organise ordering it with everyone else. Because there is quite a bit.
Yeah, got to get those pipes first of all.
Yeah.
And then the costumes. I think the pipes and the costumes, and then everything else I'm not too fussed about rushing to get.
That can wait. Are these going to be limited items, do you think? Like the items that you can order today are obviously not, you can't repurchase. Oh no, you can't order them, can you? They're not in your catalogue, I mean, sorry.
That's what I heard. I haven't checked that, but that's what I heard. I don't know about whether the Mario ones will be.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not, because there's a lot of them. So it'll take a while to make a stock. It'll take a while and a lot of storage to make a stockpile of those.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know how much you're going to use. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to use all of them. I just think they're just so cool. Like, even in my New Leaf one in my room, well, actually, it wasn't even a Mario room. It was just like a Nintendo room. It was full of Mario and Zelda stuff. Because I didn't really, because obviously you couldn't put stuff outside, but there's going to be so much more interactive, and really, I can't wait to go and visit some dreams. I think I'll need to start.
Yeah.
That'll get me back into dreaming. Could I say? Aye.
Yeah.
Visiting.
There'll be some amazing dreams.
Because there's no way I could transform my whole island. I'm not invested in Mario that much.
Same.
Just to do that to my full island, but I can't wait to see what people do.
I also don't think I'm inventive enough to be able to do something like that, but it'll be great to go and see.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the pipes. I'm thinking about. Yeah. I wonder if you can put them. Do you know what I really like is to put them. If you could put them in your house. I suppose visitors wouldn't really. They wouldn't really. I'm just thinking. See, sometimes I've got stuff in my pockets and I need to go and put it in my storage, and it's just such a chore. That's why I want them to bring back the locker storage and like they did in New Leaf, so you could access your storage from
that would be good,
the train station. That would just be ideal. I don't know why they don't have that feature already.
Well, if you could access your storage from the way you can access your wardrobe is amazing.
Yeah.
From the different coolers and things. If you had like a,
Well, the storage boxes, yeah, like a wardrobe. I suppose no, because then you would be thinking what one would be a wardrobe because like a fridge, you wouldn't put any of the stuff in there. You wouldn't put your clothes in there, or you wouldn't put all this crap that's in my wardrobe into storage in there either. Stars.
But your storage and your wardrobe are linked at home, so there's no reason why they shouldn't be linked to your fridge. It doesn't make any less sense, does it?
Yeah, you
having
could just,
a fridge. Yeah.
I think obviously the fridge is just organised better with the clothes, whereas all your clothes and accessories
Sure.
in one full list, which is a pain when you're trying to get dressed from your house or take stuff from your house.
Especially if your list is as long as yours that you showed us the other week.
Oh, I know. Oh my God. And I thought it was mostly clothes, but I think I've got more materials now. It's get like adding up because I kind of hoard on them just in case I'll need them at some point. Like if I want to just use build stuff. I don't know. Don't know why, but I've got so much stars as well.
Talking of which, if anybody needs any stars, let me know. Or Nova lamps, because I must have 100. I must have 100 Nova lamps, and like I'm taking them all down because they're all like I put loads of white ones out for winter, which they're really cool at night. But I'm taking them all down. So
you could start to change the colour maybe. Yeah, but yeah, stars. You can take my stars, his Nova lamps, because I've got plenty of stars.
Take my stars.
No,
I said it first.
You want to get rid of your Nova lights as well. You can just make more Nova lights.
No.
I did have stars this week though, with KK, which was good.
Oh, nice.
Because I caught my first KK song with them for a while.
Oh.
With Chester, Coco and Shari, which was good Chester because I think he obviously left not long after, which was nice.
Lovely. That's really nice. I love seeing the songs with the villagers.
I hadn't done it for a while, so I just had to jump on when I seen the three of them sitting. And I'd already gifted them, because usually that just annoys me, because I'm usually trying to give them a gift when they're sitting there, but I'd already gifted them all, so I was like,
yeah, because they just sit there all day long, don't they, waiting for him to come on. Oh, that's cool. So how's your week ahead looking then? Many plans outside of seeing... Well, in fact, we've got loads of plans already, haven't we? Coco's birthday on Monday, and all the Mario items. Barrel's birthday on Tuesday.
Yeah. I do need to do something for Willow though, because I'd set up her garden. Well, I started doing her garden. Hers is not complete yet, and I put a loom out there, like the fabric loom, because she was obviously got a little dressmaking thing inside her house. But she told me today that she's fallen in love with pottery, like making pottery. So I'm going to set up a wee clay area outside her garden. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, nice.
I need to do that, but I'll probably do that before next week anyway. But that's a bit my only plans.
She's really cool. She's a cool villager. I like her.
Yeah, I really like Willow. I'm hoping I always want their photos, but there's some that I don't really want their photos now, like Tybalt and Willow and Bob. And Shari, she asked me the other day, she asked if I'd ever stand on the beach, look out at the other islands and wonder what life's like there. I was like, is she going to ask to leave soon? Like, what's going on? All these villagers just wanting to leave. But she looks so cute in her little yellow raincoat. I never noticed it before in here. So
yeah, she does. She's great.
Yeah, so that's my plans, is making Willow a little clay area, and obviously the update stuff.
Perfect. Well, I look forward to hopefully getting an invite to Coco's birthday party.
Of course. Maybe she'll give you another photo.
Maybe.
You need to give her a good gift.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it's been really good fun catching up, and hope you have a great week ahead. Hope your villagers have a lovely week.
You too. Yours too. You too. I don't know.
Cool. This has been fun. Thanks everybody for joining us on the Pear Tree Podcast, and hopefully we'll catch you all again next time. Have a lovely week. Bye.
Bye.
Love me, oh me, love me, quack, quack. Love me, oh me, oh me, oh. Love me, quack, quack. Oh me, quack, quack.